You may be looking at the title on YouTube or Rumble and be like, what is the news? Because a lot of people said, hey, the Supreme Court gave President Trump a win. And while that is somewhat true, we have also learned that that's not 100% accurate. The liberal news is going to tell you it's a win to scare you. The conservative news is going to tell you it's a win because they want you to be celebratory. And you know what we do? We come in and we actually tell you the truth. Shocking. An organization that comes in and a broadcast that comes in and tells you the truth, whether you like to hear it or not. So, Will, let's break this down real quick again, and we'll take some calls about it and also give you a little bit of information about what's going on in Iran. So, the Supreme Court comes in and says, hey, everyone's reporting is that the deportation, this is a win for those who are in favor of this sort of mass deportation.
That's right. And in reality, yes, that is true, is that the Trump administration may begin that program of these deportations because that TRO, temporary restraining order, that was blocking the use of this program under the Alien Enemies Act has been vacated. So it's no longer put on hold by the court. The Supreme Court also said that bringing the case in D.C. was the wrong venue. It needed to be a habeas. It was a core habeas issue, needed to be brought in the jurisdiction of the confinement, which would have been in Texas, so that could limit the forum shopping. And it reiterated that TROs, they construe them as appealable injunctions, which was something that even some legal analysts were saying with some of the very early Doge blocks and things of that nature, that the court had the opportunity to say this and didn't. Well, now they are saying this, that they view temporary restraining orders as something the administration can appeal, which is it takes away that opportunity for a judge to block something for their set time without any chance of the administration appealing. But one caveat to that they can re-begin these deportations is that all 9 justices agreed there is limited judicial review here. The administration had been saying there is no judicial review under the Alien Enemies Act. The Supreme Court disagrees. All 9 justices agree that a habeas relief is available to those that are being deported in this matter. They also clarified that doesn't mean that if they're in prison already, which most of these were, these are the ones that they found in confinement for other violations of the law, whether it be some sort of crime. This isn't a habeas petition to get them out of confinement. It is only a habeas petition on whether or not they can be deported under the Alien Enemies Act, i.e. whether or not they are a member of Tren de Aragua or not.
Yeah, so we want to make sure we are continually informing you on what actually is happening. Let's go ahead and take a call real quick. Let's go to Daniel in Maryland. Daniel, you've been on hold for a half hour. I want to give you a moment to speak. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you for taking my call. I originally came from Brazil back in 1990. I worked for a landscape company, got my green card, and then 10 years after that, I got my citizenship. So I'm an American citizen right now, and I thank this country for everything that did for me. I have a family, and I think what President Trump is doing is fair and it's right. These people has to get out, especially if they're criminals. We are paying for these people to have a sandwich in prison. We are paying for them to have dinner, shower, and everything. And I don't think it's fair. They have to go, and it's nothing but fair to people like American people and like myself that I spend $20,000 in legal fees, immigration fees, to become legal in this country. And I came legally.
Daniel, I wanted you to be able to have a moment to share your story because I think it's important to hear from people like you. We can come in here and pontificate and give you all our thoughts, but you have lived it. And you see the good and the bad of what's happening actually in this process. And of course, we want it to be fair for people like you, Daniel, who did it legally.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.